Hey guys, it's Luca,
And it's Oliver.
and today I'm extra enthusiastic about this Population 1 game chat. Hey guys, I am extra excited today because I am holding a broom for some reason.
I don't know why. He just picked up a broom and just said he's gonna record the whole video with this. So
I'm standing up so it doesn't make any noise. But that's besides the point. Today we were talking about one of my favorite games ever, Population 1. Gonna edit out that and probably this part as well. I shouldn't keep talking, should I? But let's get started. Population 1 is one of the greatest games in virtual reality ever. Because it is in VR.
That is literally the whole reason why it's so epic. Now, to start off, because this is a game chat, which we have not done in a while, we have to go back to game chat stuff and not nerd talk stuff. So, let's start off here. If you don't know what Population 1 is, it is a battle royale in VR.
Oh, yeah, actually, that brings back to my last point. The reason it's amazing is because it's a battle royale in VR that's actually good.
Good. It's actually good. Like, really good.
Like, I don't remember that game, but there's a bow game that's, like, also
Yes.
battle royale. It's alright.
It's cool
but
because
it's
with
nothing
bows,
that
but it's
great.
nothing the same to nothing compared to this. This game is amazing because it's kind of a mix. You've got like more realistic looking graphic style, similar to Apex or COD, and then you have building mechanics like Fortnite. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, and little cool thing about this, you can climb anything in the whole map and you can glide. Like glide or redeploy, except you just spread your arms out and you glide like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Or something. It's
A flying
super epic.
squirrel.
Exactly, a
That's
flying
a real
squirrel.
thing.
It
I'll
is a
show
real
you.
thing. Go look it up, or yeah, we'll just show you right
We'll
here.
show you. I think he's pretty cool. I'm
is
gonna
pretty
name
cool.
him Daniel.
All right, Daniel
We should
the
actually
flying
talk.
squirrel.
We should actually get back to work talking about this game. It's honestly amazing, huge amount of fun, and if you haven't gotten it yet, I highly suggest you do.
Yes.
It costs some money, unlike other battle royales, because it's a
in
bit
VR.
hard to make money off of a game that is in VR for one.
VR is still new, even though it's extremely popular. It's not the same kind of players. You know, the player base is not the same as it is on, like, say, Apex, COD, or Fortnite.
And
so that's why it costs money.
It has a hugely amazing fan base.
Yes.
And everyone you get on there is actually really nice. It's like how Apex used to be before.
Used to be.
Before
Look, Apex is not
became...
bad now. It's a whole other video to talk about that. But, you know, you got some people that just leave right away. But anyway.
Well, no, mostly it's because people aren't as salty in this game. Because it's like when Apex first came out, my first ever game. Like, I get on the mic, I'm like, guys, I'm new, so I'm going to be sorry if I don't do anything right. And then they were like, don't worry, it's fine, I'll teach you. And some other kid was just like, yo, like half the time. No
Exactly.
joke. Shout out to those guys. If you recognize my voice or anything I've done, or if I can find you guys again, that'd be amazing. Whoever did that, huge thanks to them.
Anyway,
But
back to Population 1.
It's similar to that. Was a huge amount of fun. Everyone in there is pretty nice most of the time. There's a couple of toxic people.
It's fairly rare, but it is an amazing game. So basically, in classic Battle Royale style, you drop out of a ship, except that everybody has their own ship, and you can decide to just not jump out of the ship at all. So,
Yep.
like, you start on this platform thing with all the ships that you can go into, and they all have different places they're going to. Instead of the battleship just going to one place, like in every other Battle Royale, which is unique to it, and you can glide through it. Other than that, everything else is exactly the same as any other Battle Royale. There's the ring, there's supply drops, there's weapons on the ground, heals on the ground. The cool thing, actually, talking about heals, for shields and health, you drink cans of shields and health. Now, you're probably thinking that's like Fortnite, but it's not like that, because you physically have to open the can and drink it. And then, there's another way of healing, which is bananas. You literally have to peel the banana. It's so epic.
Yeah. And talking about doing this, the best part of this entire game, so amazing. I'm going to put the broom down for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't fall. The greatest part is that you have to do all this manually. Unlike other games where you just press a button, reload, it's more realistic because you're the one. You take the gun, you put in the new mag, like cock the gun,
I don't actually know the actual
No,
term
that's what
for
it's
it, but I
called.
believe that's what it is. But it is amazing because I'll show you a clip right now of this specific gun, which is like if you're familiar to Apex stuff, this is basically like the Rampage of the game or the Spitfire, and you have to reload it. I don't know this by heart, but I think you have to do 5 separate things to be able to reload the gun.
It's annoying, but if you could do it fast, that means it's faster than any other game.
So that's the point. The cool part about that is it's all about your speed. So unlike Apex, where let's say you have your R301 and you press reload, every single type, unless you get, I believe, a better mag, which gets better reload speed. I'm probably wrong. I think it's something else. But anyway, other than that, it's every single person has the same reload speed.
Well,
except for this game, you could do it as fast as possible, or really slow, or just completely forget. Which is the worst part, is if you forget to cock the gun because you don't remember that. You just have to pull back on the little thing, and sometimes you forget that, and you go into a battle, and nothing happens.
So, yeah, exactly. It's up to you. It's really, you have to figure this out. Making it really even to all the players. Because, like, your gun is really up to you to reload it. So, if you're going too slow, if you can't put in the mag fast enough, you're dead.
Exactly.
But if, let's say you're really fast at reloading guns, then guess what? Your enemy who's already reloaded, you're done in like 2 seconds.
Exactly.
So it makes it a lot better, and
it's a more intuitive game towards the actual player. It all revolves around the player, since it's actually you kind of thing, not automatized thing. The only thing pretty much in the whole game that's automatized is the amount of health you take from the storm, the amount of health you gain from heals, and how fast your gun shoots.
Also,
the other thing is there's not a single kind of upgrade for any gun. There's rarities like in Fortnite, but you can't, like in Apex, upgrade things by adding things to the gun.
Yep, as well as a lot of really cool new places in the map.
Yes, every single season they add a huge new part to the map.
Yep, like
and a lot of new weapons.
The castle area. And the greatest thing is also melee, because now it makes it a lot more fun to go around meleeing people, because now you got this like sword, you're running around trying to get people.
Yes,
instead of you with your like pickaxe or your fists running while they're like slowly walking away and you're too slow to catch up to them.
Exactly. So what Luca's talking about is in this new season they added a sword.
Last season also had a sword.
Exactly, a different kind of sword that they removed because it was kind of bad. There's also
no, it wasn't.
There's also a
the
knife.
Same. It's the same, except it had a shield.
It was good. Well, the problem was the shield had a problem.
Well, every single season they had like one new every single season they removed the old weapons, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time
you can always get them back, just like in the Fortnite creative stuff. They have a custom game where you can get all the old weapons back, but they keep the parts of the map. They don't remove those, and they're really cool. The other cool part is, as we had mentioned before, is building. Now, me and Luca Luca less so than me. I use building sometimes. Luca pretty much never uses building.
Building isn't too useful.
Building is not too useful because normally in Fortnite you build to do one thing, which is get places. But in this game you can climb everything, so there's not much of a point. The only reason why I ever use building is if I'm trying to run across an open space, I just spam it in front of me so they can't shoot me right away.
Or make a huge tower and jump off it and then glide.
And then glide, exactly.
That's the fun part as well. You can always kind of like glide to safety. Oh, and let's talk about one of the greatest points, since we have been talking about a lot of stuff.
The greatest point.
One of the greatest points is being dead. It is not over at all.
Yes.
You can still climb. You can still walk around.
You're just slower. You're a little slower, yeah.
Except for gliding. Gliding's the same speed.
So yeah, the cool part is, unlike Fortnite and unlike Apex, where you have a reboot card that you have to collect after a certain amount of time, and unlike COD, where you have to pay to get your person back, this is actually completely free and you can do it anywhere, and there's no reboot card. You exist forever. You could literally win the game and still be a ghost. So this could actually turn into two ways. Some Population 1 players, once they die, they actually purposely don't get revived. And the reason why is because the enemy can't see you, but you can tell your teammates where they are, which is extremely helpful. And as Luca said, you can climb and glide and walk around as this ghost.
Now, the reason that's so great, besides what he talked about, is now it's not over. You're not waiting for your team to save you or die. You're now in the game running to them, helping them out still. You're still helping. You're still helping the team, And that's the best part. You're still able to do stuff instead of being not doing anything
Exactly.
and being bored the entire
And once you
time.
do decide to get revived, this is what's really cool, is like in hospitals or in any movies, they have those shocking things that make people come back to life to boost their heart. I don't know what they're called. And
picture them up on screen.
Yeah, and then you rub them together, and you put them towards the other person, and you can revive multiple people at the same time by doing this. If you have, the only game mode right now is trios, is the only amount of people you can have. So
that's the annoying part.
that is the annoying part. We do wish there was duos, but
Duos, solos, but
exactly.
It's the same thing with how Apex was. I'm sure they'll add them eventually.
I'm sure they will as well. But it is an extremely cool game because you do everything yourself because it's VR.
All right, yeah. So
actually, before we do, I know you're about to do an outro, but actually probably the coolest part of the game is because it is you. You could do whatever you want. Meaning, the coolest part, unlike any other game where either you spam crouch to avoid bullets or you strafe, you can physically move and duck behind cover. And it's not just a crouch button. You have to physically crouch.
Yep.
There's also no jumping mechanics in this entire game. You cannot jump, which I hate so much because it's really annoying.
You can
jump yourself, but it's kind
of dangerous to jump in your...
The best thing you do is... Okay, there's a game called Gorilla Tag, which is very similar to it, but it's kind of unlike that. But what you do is you just grab onto something and throw yourself, forward is how I kind of jump, so to speak.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Amazing game.
Thank you guys for watching.
Check out our Discord. We just redid our entire Discord.
We just redid our entire Discord.
And before we actually end, we have one other really cool thing. We're releasing...
merchandise!
Yeah!
Alright, that's gonna be so cool.
All of it is on screen. And plus, the super, super rare, we're only selling one, like an NFT, but it's actually physical. We're selling
so we can't screenshot it.
Exactly. It's an infinite glass. It is the most epic thing in the world. You have to get this. We're only selling one. It's quite pricey, though, because it's only one.
Warning, is not actually infinite.
But yeah, it's infinite glass. So yeah, go check that out. Go check out our merch.
Go check out
We have some epic stuff.
Also, there is going to be special releases every now and then, so keep your eye out on the store.
It's going to be some different kind of stuff other than just the regular DragX logo. So check that out. Alright guys, we'll see you next time.